Guess who's living rent-free? It's me, Zeus. I'm feeling good, everything's alright. I got my head high, and I'm shining all bright like a light.
Good morning.
And I don't really care what they say, cause I'm living rent-free. Yeah, I said I'm living rent-free.
Good morning.
Yeah, and I don't care what they say, cause I'm living rent-free. La la la, can't nobody bring me down.
Hey.
La la la, I'm standing tall and proud.
Hey.
La la la, I'm living life how I wanna. La la la, can't nobody tell me I can't. Got my crew with me, we're unstoppable. Making moves and
Good
achieving
morning.
impossible. Haters gonna hate, but we don't listen.
Where are all the haters? Alex, Evan, welcome.
Persevere, don't let nobody hold you back. Keep pushing
Love
forward.
you
Stay
too,
on track, don't make me have
man.
to play it back.
Hey.
I'm living rent-free in your mind. I'm here to stay. Don't waste your time. You thinking you can evict me? Nah, I'm taking up space. Cause guess what? I'm a star. I'm feeling good. Everything's all right.
Good morning.
And I'm shining all bright like a light. Walking down the street, people looking at me,
Yes,
and I don't really care what
thank
they
you.
say, cause I'm living rent-free.
Happy Friday.
Get the money in the power. Yeah.
Yes,
You blame me? You ain't got no reason to blame me.
they're blaming
You must be mad
Zeus.
at yourself or something.
Don't blame me, ladies and
It's like they say,
gentlemen.
blame stands for been lying and making excuses. Alright.
Hey,
All I talk is politics like a politician.
Hey.
I got 20s on 20s, can you see my vision? With precision I move forward. Can't be
good
trapped by love, cause
morning,
to me that's a
Lindsay.
prison. I know you say you love me, but we both know our future is already written. It's plain and simple.
That's right.
Build up the brand.
That's
It's
right.
like a television.
Order.
You understand?
Here we go. Hey.
I can't be here all the time. I know you think I'm shady. I'm just out here making money while you trying to play
Hey.
me. Now you wanna throw a fit and drive me crazy. We supposed to be
So
together.
what?
Now you wanna blame me. Either
Even-
way it go, I know you understand my grandma. I'ma keep on taking pictures in front of
Shout
the
out
camera.
to
When
Jack
it's all said
Smith.
and done, we won't be together.
Why you keep on blaming me? Cause I'm doing better. Ah.
Cause I'm doing better.
Cause I'm doing better. Yeah, don't blame me. I'm just telling the truth. Come on now.
Cause I'm doing better.
Hey.
I can't believe you wanna bring to me all the stress. Once upon
Don't
a
bring
time,
me
you
all
were
the
Romeo and
stress.
Juliet. Whenever you alone, I'm the one you phone. Everything was good until you got your
That's
own.
right.
I'm not gonna be a player hater, I'm a congratulator. Now
Let me get back to it. Let's
And
go,
I'ma keep
ladies
crossing
and
and
gentlemen.
crossing my T's, dotting and all in my eyes.
Here we go, hey.
I can't be here all the time, I know you think I'm shady. I'm just out here making money while you trying to blame me.
Hey.
Now you wanna throw a fit and drive me crazy. We supposed to be together, but you wanna blame me.
Hey.
Either way it go, I know you understand my
Let's
grandma.
go.
I'ma keep on taking pictures in front of the cameras.
Hey.
When it's all said and
Let's go,
done, we
let's
won't be
go,
together.
let's go.
Why you keep on blaming me?
Cause I'm doing better.
Why you wanna blame me?
That's right.
Be a team.
That's right.
Yeah. You wanna do better? Is that why you wanna blame me?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to start the show.
Yeah. It's me, Zeus.
What do I start with first? Oh,
Sometimes it gotta be this way. It really does. But it shouldn't. Yeah. If you not my dog,
let's go.
I'ma have to cut you off. I'ma have to cut you off. If you not my dog,
Happy
I'ma have to cut you off. I'ma have to cut you off. I'ma have to cut you off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I can't play these games no more.
What you looking
No
at?
more
I
games.
just want the money, yo. All these games that you be playing, all this talk that you be saying, I don't really like to play. Get this money every way.
Get
Gotta
this
keep
money
moving.
every way.
Yeah, you know I'm out of here. I don't really have no fear. Yeah, you keep on showing tears. I'm not with that back and forth. I'm the type to get to work.
Good
the type
morning,
to keep
Jay.
it
I
real. I'm
see
the
you.
type to get a deal. I'm the type to chase a bag. I'm the type to pop a tag. Sick like I have SARS. Ride around a fast car. Rapping like my bond boss.
I do this all for my
dogs.
dogs.
This is what it all costs when you gotta be the boss. If you not my dog, I'ma have to cut you
Good morning, attacking. Good morning, Buchanan. Yes.
If you not my dog, I'ma have
Good
to
morning.
I'ma have to cut you off. This is what it be like when I'm stunting on my enemies. This is what it be like when I make them feel my energy. Sitting on these racks, okay, you know what this really means. This is what
You know
it's
what
all
it really
about.
means.
I'm on top of everything.
That's right.
I'm the boss, don't play with me. This right here, no
Political
game to me.
bomb.
Toxic, toxic,
Welcome.
toxic, toxic. No, that's not okay with me.
Art.
Every day you say you
Welcome.
scared. Every day I'm making bread.
Breezy.
Every day you say you
Welcome.
good. Every day I
Heidi,
wish you
welcome.
would. This is what it be like
All
when
of you.
really on the come up.
Right.
This is what it be like when you really try to run
Next.
up. Rookie of
Welcome.
the year, better go and break
Jack
the record.
Smith is-
Rookie of the year, better go and get a checkup. Yeah. If you're not my dog, I'ma have to cut you off. I'ma have to cut you off. I'ma have to cut you off. If you're not my dog, I'ma have to cut you off. I'ma have to cut you off. I'ma have to cut you off.
Yeah. And then, all right, then you let it simmer. You gotta let it simmer. Bring those volumes down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are once again back in the Thunderdome, and boy, oh boy, what an exciting 24 hours it has been. All right. Today, ladies and gentlemen, no, I will not entertain any conversations about President Biden or Hunter Biden. I will be focusing on only 7 things. And I'm going to now, here on out, refer to them as the 7 deadly sins. Trump supporters, let me get the housekeeping out of the way, okay? Because I don't want to catch people off guard. Little Hawk, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not know who I am, I go by the name of Zeus, or as some love to call me, Triple H. And why do they call me Triple H, ladies and gentlemen? Well, that's a great question. The first H stands for honesty. There's nobody out here more honest than me, hands down. No one gets out here and tells the truth more than Zeus. No one. That's the first H. The second H is because I'm the most humble person out here on social media. There's nobody more humble than me. Ask around. Ask them, do you know anyone more humble than Zeus? Most people will tell you, no, that guy, listen, if he gets it wrong, if he steps on your toes, he will be the first one to apologize. And the last H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I am the most handsome. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, most of you know what I do over here. Not just me, I'm joined by a lot of people. Listen, all are welcome. All are welcome in this live. I try to create probably one of the most inclusive spaces ever on social media, right? It doesn't matter what side of the aisle, what religion you are. You're welcome, but you just got to come in and follow the rules. Listen, you can disagree with me, but no name calling, no insulting, please. All right, now, for those of you who don't know, I gotta say this. This live is very critical of the Republican Party and their leader, Donald J. Trump, who, ladies and gentlemen, has just been indicted again. So, if you are a Trump supporter and you can't handle the truth, now is your time to exit stage left. Okay, because this is going to be the worst 1.5 hours of your day. Trust me, okay? So, you know what the rules are. If you don't like it, you can leave like your leader tells you to.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave.
That's right.
As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country,
Retreat!
if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time,
Retreat!
very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you
You
can
can
leave.
leave. Thank you. Retreat! Jack Smith is coming and he's not playing. He's not taking any prisoners. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the meat and potatoes. We're only talking about the 7 deadly sins today, which are, let me read them off. Conspiracy. Obstruction. Espionage. Lies. Unauthorized retention and possession of government documents. Destruction and falsification of government records. In this kingdom, going forward, those will be what we refer to as the 7 deadly sins. No more talking about President Biden or Hunter Biden or Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton or Barack Hussein Obama. It's over, Trump supporters. It's over. Don't ask me to debate you, okay? I don't debate people who don't live in truth. And if you do live in truth, you realize there's nothing else left to debate. The only thing we should be debating is how did Zeus get it right this whole time and you got it wrong. And that's just the truth. So yesterday we all heard the news about these 7 deadly sins. And, I did go live briefly, but, I wanted to really sit back and watch how the rest of the world was reacting to this news. So let's start off with Marjorie Taylor Greene and all of the shenanigans that go along with what she does. Well, apparently yesterday, following the lead of Pinky and the Brain. For those of you who do not know who Pinky and the Brain is, that is Jim Jordan and James Comer.
Gee, babe, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain, yes, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. They're laboratory mice,
Right.
The team and mice,
Right.
They're Pinky and the Brain, brain.
Anyhow, you know who they are. They always think they're one step closer. Thank you, Andy, and thank you for that subscription. Okay, I appreciate all of that. One of the hardest men working out here on TikTok is me, ladies and gentlemen. I think that should be the next H, right? Hardworking. But let's get back to it. So, Jim Jordan and James Comer, they've led the Trump supporters once again down a dangerous path. And they got people out here thinking that every day they're getting closer and closer and closer and closer to getting that dirt on Joe Biden, okay? And they've been trying to threaten the director of the FBI by holding him in contempt. News flash, folks. One of the most dangerous people in the world is also the director of the FBI. And for Jim Jordan and James Comer to be trying to threaten this guy just tells you how far out to lunch they are. And it's not just them. We have Marjorie Taylor Greene now. So they've been asking for this illustrious form, this FD 1023 form. And they go back and forth with the FBI. And it ends with them basically saying, all right, we'll go and look at it in a skiff. And so they go and look at it in a skiff. And in order to look at classified documents, ladies and gentlemen, you got to follow the rules. Okay, so you're not supposed to go in there with any electronics. You're not supposed to go in there and take notes about what you saw. Okay, and by the way, this document they say came from Rudy Giuliani. Okay, and we know what he's all about. So Green goes into this skiff. Okay. And looks at this document that's supposedly related to bribery that President Biden was a part of. After she leaves the skiff, You know what she does? She goes on Fox News, ladies and gentlemen, let me see if I can hit play, and admits she broke the law. Like I said in my previous video, MAGA means crime. I've never seen a person who was repping MAGA not be somehow caught breaking the law. Look at this. Listen to this. Hold on. Let's get it going, Marjorie Taylor Greene, because listen. Hold on. They're trying to... here we go. Let's see if we can get this thing queued up. She goes into this... Oh, God. I got to click on Twitter. You know how these links work, folks. Let's go. Let me see if I can get this going. Okay. Let me get the volume.
I want to let everyone...
Listen to her confess.
What we read today in the skip, and I want to let everyone know, this was an unclassified document. This is a document that all of America should be able to see, but the FBI is stonewalling us, and they would only let us see it in a skip. Well, what I did after reading the document is I made notes when I walked out and I went to the table and I wrote down everything that I had just read so that I could come out and tell the American people what I read. What we read today in the skip, and I want to let everyone know, this was an unclassified document. This is a document that all of America should be able to see, but the FBI is stonewalling us, and they would only let us see it in a skip.
But what'd you do?
What I did after reading the document is I made notes when I walked out and I went to the table and I wrote down everything that I had just read so that I could come out and tell the American people what I read.
Shame on Marjorie Taylor Greene. What? I'm not making this up. What? Would you rather me lie? Order. Would you rather me lie to you folks? Come on now. She, first of all, said she went into the skiff, and then she claimed the document in the skiff was not classified. So, because it wasn't classified, I guess that gave her carte blanche to take notes when she left, and then she goes on to Fox News and tells the world this is what she did. Guess what? Get her out of here! Treason, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth. That's why I say, when you talk to me about MAGA, I want nothing to do with MAGA, because MAGA means crime. And I got enough problems as it is, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, you can't make this stuff up. This is really what's going on in the Republican Party. They're losing it because their leader, Donald J. Trump, has been found, well, I would say this, has been indicted for those 7 deadly sins. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's move on to our next topic. They don't like me because I'm telling the truth. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'd rather tell the truth and be realer than you than to be out here believing lies and misinformation. All right, let's move on to our next topic. And by the way, if you are a Trump supporter and you are still here, I must say I'm very impressed. I didn't know you could hang out this long with us, because this is probably one of the most honest lives on TikTok. No, it is the most honest lives of TikTok. All right. Moving on, our next topic is called Too Much Happy Talk, huh? Trump's inner circle told him that the DOJ indictment was unlikely. I'm not lying. What? Come on, why boo me? I'm telling you the truth, and I know this is true because I was a witness to not only this kind of rhetoric, but a lot of these fake TikTok hosts, these fake TikTok attorneys and lawyers, and the people who believe in QAnon. They got out here and they were selling folks hope. And we all know that when it comes to hope, There's only one person that sold America hope best, and that is Barack Hussein Obama. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Barack Obama a round of applause. Well, Donald Trump yesterday learned that he's been indicted in connection with the handling of those classified documents at Mar-a-Lago. Yes, and it turns out he was not expecting it because guess what? All his yes men told him, you're not going to get indicted. No, they actually told him he's still the president. You're the president, sir. You're not going to get indicted. They told him. They lied to him. And he ate it all up. And now it makes sense why he was out there saying silly stuff like this.
Jack Smith.
Yeah.
He's a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family's a Trump hater. They all hate Trump. They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can to hurt Trump. But he's a harasser and an abuser.
Now you know why he was saying that. Oh, you want me to play it, Alex? Should I play the Jack Smith song? Good morning, April. Should I play it real quick? Should I play it? I'm seeing the Jack Smith. All right, let's go.
Jack Smith. He's a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family's a Trump hater. They all hate Trump. They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can to hurt Trump. But he's a harasser and an abuser. Jack Smith. He's a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family's a Trump hater. They all hate Trump. They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can to hurt Trump. But he's a harasser and an abuser. Jack
Get him,
Smith.
Jack!
He's a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family is a Trump hater.
Good morning!
But he's a harasser and an abuser.
Woo! Get him, Jack. You know what we do over here on this side of TikTok. No one else is going to play that song and encourage Jack Smith to do the wonderful work that he's doing like those of us over here in the kingdom. Okay? So let's get back to it. Donald Trump is frustrated, not just with the indictment sources say, but he is also frustrated with people in his inner circle, who reassured him for months that it was very unlikely to happen. They told him, you're not going to get indicted. This is what sources close to Trump have said. Too much happy talk for way too long about what could happen. Another source, ladies and gentlemen, says that Trump's attorney, Jim Trusty, knows Jack Smith, and was expected to work out a deal. He was supposed to go in there on Monday. Jack Smith, let me talk to you, sir. Is there anything we can do to work this out? I mean, think about it. Biden had 1850 boxes. Mike Pence, he had boxes. They're not looking at Mike Pence. Please don't indict Donald Trump, sir. It would mean so much to me. We're like buddies. We went to school together. Our mothers live on the same block. Please, Jack Smith, please, pretty, please. This is what Jim Trusty went in there and did. And Jack Smith said, absolutely not. Treason will not be tolerated in the United States. We are a country of law and order. And get this, Jim Trusty, and I want you to tell Donald Trump this too. Nobody is above the law. And I agree. Nobody is above the law. Okay, and when we say nobody, let's go on to our next person that I want to bring up, okay? I got a couple more things, and then I'm going to open up the boxes and talk to people. Well, ladies and gentlemen. The DOJ, this is what you got to remember. They got nothing but time on their hands, and anybody that breaks the law, they're going to catch up to you. Don't you worry. It don't matter if it happened 5 minutes ago, 1 second ago, or 50 years ago, 100 years ago. The DOJ will get you. It's like that joke I used to tell people, especially the Trump supporters, and they didn't believe it was true. But I told them, go into the bathroom, right? turn down the lights, get them real dim, and go into, find the mirror and get in front of the mirror, and then you go, Jack Smith, right? And then you spin around, and then you go back in front of the mirror again, and you go, Jack Smith, right? And then you spin around again, and I hear that if you go and you spin around again, and you say it one more time, the FBI will show up. Winning never felt so good, I tell you. Like I said, I'm not debating this. This is stuff you can go look up, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to our next topic, okay? Newt Gingrich testified to Jack Smith grand jury around suspicion of involvement with the fake electors. Ladies and gentlemen, former House Speaker Newt Gingrich, a close ally of Donald Trump, has reportedly went in there and had that conversation, that talk with Jack Smith and his grand jury. This comes after Gingrich, excuse me, was also targeted for testimony in election interference. You know what we're talking about when we say election interference.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
Right. That election interference, okay? And this is tied to what happened in Georgia. Speaking of Georgia, I have some terrible news, Trump supporters. Through a confidential source, I was talking about what Jack Smith is doing, and they disclosed to me that the indictment about the classified documents is just the tip of the iceberg about what's to come for the Republican Party. So what I hear is Jack Smith and Fonnie Willis are going to be doing some sort of tag team approach to getting everybody who was involved with what happened on January 6th, okay? And so that is state laws being broken, tied to federal laws being broken. So imagine, if you think about it in terms of wrestling, you're going to have Jack Smith and Fonnie Willis in one corner, casting one of the largest nets known in American history. All Republican senators, all Republican governors, okay? We found out in Texas that they stole those votes from the Democrats. But we caught them in Texas. But what other states haven't we caught them in, right? This was the thing that America didn't know Trump knew. This is tied to Russia. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Sources are saying when they get done, when Fonnie Willis and Jack Smith get done, a lot of folks tied to MAGA will be facing some serious charges. And this is for educational purposes only. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you the truth. What? Come on. Don't boo me. Don't boo me. I'm telling you the truth. Lots of folks are going to be facing some serious time. We got January 6th, folks, already. Thousands have already been convicted or pled guilty. Now we got to go after these folks in Congress that were part of this corrupt stealing votes. Okay? And this is why James Comer and Jim Jordan and Pinky in the Brain, this is why they're threatening the director of the FBI, because he's about to blow the lid off of all their crimes. All right, so let's move on. We got to watch out for Newt Gingrich, ladies and gentlemen, because, listen, Jack Smith got some in his crossfire. The last thing of utmost importance, ladies and gentlemen, is this. And this is why I talk to the Trump supporters and I say, quit sending this man your money. Former advisor accuses Donald Trump of running a Ponzi scheme as he scrambles for cash to pay his legal bill. You can't make this up. According to a former top advisor of Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. The ex-president is bypassing traditional fundraising apparatus at the state level and using what they call a Ponzi scheme to raise cash now that his legal bills have exploded due to his legal woes. Trump, who was slammed with a 7-count, 7 deadly sins federal indictment yesterday, is skipping over paid organizers in multiple states and has set up a pyramid scheme that relies on unpaid volunteers who are expected to expecting to recruit 10 contributors who are then expected to do the same and so forth. So he's going to get you to go out and get 10 people, and then those 10 people got to go out and get 10 people, and so on, ladies and gentlemen. For the record, there is a reason presidential campaigns tend to rely on paid talent for the most important organizing gigs. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just one more sign that when it comes to Donald Trump and MAGA, there's no limit to how many laws they're going to break. They will do whatever they can to try to save their leader. You can hear Trump right now screaming, "Help me!" But it's not going to work, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. I'm well past my time slot, ladies and gentlemen. And it is now time to hear from those of you. So, first of all, thank you all for sitting through this truth. Give yourself a round of applause. It is now time to check in with the lovely folks out here on TikTok. Before I get up out of here, because it's Friday, everyone should be in great spirits. Jack Smith has done his thing. All lies and misinformation have been shut down. And we are just now looking forward in terms of how can we go about making this country better. Well, the poll results are in. Who is next? Marjorie Taylor Greene, Mark Meadows, Newt Gingrich. An overwhelming 62% said Rudy Giuliani is next, and 30% are saying Marjorie Taylor Greene. I told you, you do the crime, you do the time. All right, let's hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box. And you know what? I wanted to let you know there's a 3-minute stopwatch in here. You get 3 minutes to speak your piece. Now, this is not about me. This is about you. So you don't need to get in the box and ask me questions. You know where I stand. You just heard me give a 30-minute monologue. This is about you. Try to keep it in 3 minutes. Listen, especially to those who are starstruck. They get in the box, they meet Zeus, and they start acting like we know each other. Come on, cut it out. Just get in here and say your piece, okay? And keep it clean. No profanity, no name calling. Try not to bring up other content creators, okay? I know everybody's got some sort of beef out here on TikTok with somebody. I get it. And some of you have beef probably with Zeus. And I don't know why. Because all I've done is got out here and tell the truth. But I don't want to hear about it. I want to hear about these 7 deadly sins. Fair enough? Let's give it a go, ladies and gentlemen. Start out with our good friend, Brother Art. Welcome.
Wow. Good morning. How are we, Zeus?
How are you doing?
We're good. I'm starstruck. You said that I was you can't be starstruck in the box. I have to be honest. I'm so starstruck. I'm in the presence of a god. It's just, I can't.
Really?
I can't.
Oh,
yeah.
Listen, get your breathe for a second. Hey,
well, Zeus, what we've done is we've been indicated by Jack Smith. He's a harasser and an abuser. Okay. He's
What
a
makes him?
Trump
What
hater.
makes him? I've always wondered what makes him a harasser and an abuser.
Well, he harasses me, and he's so rude. He's a rude guy. He does a lot of things that are very rude,
Oh,
and he abuses me and Melania. His whole family, they came out and they hate Trump. His entire family hates Trump. Can you believe it? It's unbelievable. It's
but
unbelievable.
why would
And what
why
they
do you think
did,
they hate you though? I mean,
well, because I'm a criminal. And the thing is, the reality is I stole documents and I knew about it. I lied on tape. What I said is I knew they were classified so
Mhm.
strongly. And and then I went on television and I told my cult followers that there was no crime. We are
Right.
crime free.
Oh,
And that's what I do so
oh,
strongly.
oh, wow, wow.
Yeah,
And so,
and it's unbelievable. So what they're going to do is they're going to lock me up, and they put they put a Trump-loving judge
oh,
on the case, Eileen Cannonball, and
oh,
she
don't talk
is
about the judge now. Have some decorum now, please.
she's a Trump lover.
Oh,
She's a Trump lover, so that's
mm.
good.
Okay, well, okay, I can understand that. So you think she's
Not
gonna, you
like
know,
Alvin Bragg.
Alvin Bragg, really?
Alvin Bragg is a harasser and an abuser, and that's what he does.
He's just following the rule of law. Don't you think in this country, sir, that no one should be above the law, including you?
Well, I am above the law, and actually, if you look at the law,
Uh-huh.
it's very weak. Okay, Trump is strong. I walk around with muscles. They put
Oh,
muscles on me. I look like Sylvester Stallone,
oh,
and I fight up the law. I beat it up.
oh, you fight up the law.
I fight it up. That's what they say.
Like this guy.
Yes, I look like him. He's so strong. That we call that vanilla Trump. Vanilla Trump.
Wow!
Or perhaps 25 cents. Maybe.
Oh, 25.
Maybe a half a dollar. I don't know so
Wow!
strongly.
Mm.
We love the poorly educated Zeus, and we love the TikTok community and the Tic Tac community. We love Tic Tacs.
Wow. Well, I hear you take those right before you go out and start harassing women.
Well, we're afraid that we might do so well on TikTok that
Oh,
we get a virus.
my timer's working, Mr. Former President.
Well, again, like I just said one more time, we're
Right.
afraid that we're going to be so popular on TikTok that we get a virus.
Oh, I don't want nothing to do with
They
that.
call it going virus.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Shame.
We'll talk to you later. So many deals.
All right. Well, listen, former president, thank you so much for being brave enough to come in the box in front of all your fans and still show you're fighting like hell. Ladies and
Well,
gentlemen,
thank you. Thank you so much, sis.
all right, no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for Art. Brave, I tell you, very brave. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to our next guest. Oh my goodness. Oh. Who do we have here? Annette, good morning. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing all
I'm
right.
making.
Listen, I haven't heard from you in a while, but how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you? I'm glad you're doing well. Glad you're here.
Yes, I'm glad to
I
be
just
here.
wanted to address that whole speech he gave because, okay, we know it's founded on pure ridiculous and the fact that they'll eat up whatever slop he serves.
Right.
But the fact that Reality Winner, an Air Force veteran,
Mm-hmm.
was tried, locked up for 5 years for releasing the information about Russian collusion,
Right.
and they're still calling it a hoax, and these people still believe it.
Right. Shame on them.
It it's it's very confusing to me. It's a little baffling.
Well,
They still don't believe it.
well, you know what it is, right? It's denial at the highest level. It's
It really
It's
is.
denial at the highest level, and these folks know that Donald Trump broke the law. What do you think about Jack Smith deciding to indict him? Should it have happened? Should Jack Smith have done it?
I do believe so. I think that when you reach a certain level of criminality, especially when you're talking about administrative powers within our nation, if we don't try him, who the hell will we ever try?
And,
Then the law has to teeth.
good
So
point.
I think that it needs to be done. It needs to be done. We need to see it play out. But I think there's sufficient evidence to. This is a person that came from The Hague. This is not a freaking Tommy 2 times that has tried a couple of car wrecks and stuff. This is a seasoned, experienced veteran of the law. So it's going to be something to definitely watch, and it'll be something for the books.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think his supporters will still vote for him after he gets,
Yes, because they won't believe it. They'll watch the trial, they'll hear all the evidence, they'll be like, oh, they made it up. They made those classified again. Like they'll find an excuse, a loophole, because he has given some of the lowest common denominators in our society
right?
the right to be their worst possible selves.
Wow. Shame on the Trump supporters for voting for someone who's going to be convicted.
Well, they're still talking about Biden and the laptop and Hillary and emails and things that why didn't Obama do something about the 2008 financial housing crisis, not realizing that he wasn't even in office. So
Well, yeah, you know what? They can continue to look for dirt on President Biden and Hillary Clinton all they want, but it's not going to stop Jack Smith, is it?
Keep buying them NFTs, chumps.
Keep buying the NFTs.
Billionaire needs your money.
Tell him.
Why? Why does it not sending you checks?
Tell him. There you go. Listen, Annette, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Annette has came in and delivered another truth bomb. Trump supporters, listen up. Thank you so much. Give her a round of applause. If you're still out there and you're a Trump supporter and you're bringing up President Biden and Hunter Biden and Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and Barack Hussein Obama, cut it out! They have not committed any of these 7 deadly sins. This live is dedicated to Donald Trump and his 7 deadly sins only. Accept it. This is what has happened because it's the truth. They ask, well, what is the truth? The truth is he has been indicted by Jack Smith. And that Biden and all the ones you keep looking at have not. Thank you for asking. All right, let's bring up the beautiful Shay.
Hello, hello.
Good morning, Shay.
Oh, it's a beautiful day in the kingdom, isn't it? It's a beautiful day.
It absolutely is.
How
are you doing?
Day. It's good. I'm awesome. I was in the middle of work last night when I just was heard the news and I was like, oh my God.
Right. It's news. Do you have any news to share with us in the kingdom about all of this?
Yeah, so I find it interesting. Of course, the angle that they're going with is this is Biden. Biden is arresting him. Biden is charging him. Biden is avoiding because all of a sudden, because we, have launched an investigation or found critical information on Biden now, it's just, and they're literally buying into this. And that's what kills me. It's like, can you see it's the opposite? They knew this was coming, so they had to find something on Biden. So they send their little little blonde, whatever she is,
Hmm.
down through the skiff to make this whole thing about this unclassified material that absolutely proves nothing. But then, they're going to do the circus, so they can do that. But one of the things he was spending his time on his truthing is he kept retruthing every single Republican that said something on Twitter, right? Or on Truth. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. So he is
Wow.
looking at every single person that came out to defend him. He's keeping notes on who didn't say anything last night.
Like Mitch McConnell?
Yeah, like Mitch McConnell and many of them. And so he's like taking all these notes, and he didn't sleep at all last night. And he is just watching to see anybody say anything nice about me last night. Where are my supporters? I mean, he is just. But one of the things I was noticing on True Social is the amount of likes he's getting on his posts.
What is there?
So he has like almost 4 million followers, right? On
Right.
Social, right?
Right.
On average, he's getting about 6 to 17,000 likes only on these posts.
Wow.
I think that's
terrible.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. 6 to 17,000 only out of the 4 million followers that are even liking what he's saying.
And someone said half of them are bots.
Probably.
Wow.
But I find that fascinating. Yeah. So I always like to kind of dig to kind of see where the tea leaves are and kind of what's going on, because you talk to any of our people on the right and he's just more powerful than ever and he's got more support than ever because of the witch hunt. And I'm like, I don't see that. I really
they still think it's a witch hunt?
Oh, of course they do. Of course they do, because they think the DOJ, which it's fine if they're investigating a Democrat, but when they're investigating a Republican, it's a witch hunt, right? I mean, make it make sense.
Wow. Y'all need to cut it out.
Oh my God. So anyway, just something I kind of was looking at and seeing what's going on with him, and and of course it's a dark day for America. Actually, it's not. And one of the things I'll do, and we'll talk later if you come into the closet of truth, is I'm trying to look to see what the world is saying about this, because a lot of people are saying it's embarrassing for the country.
Right.
I want to get the tea leaves on what everyone else is saying around the world on what they think about this. So that'll be kind of interesting. So I'll do some digging on that. But anyway, have a great day.
All right. You too. Ladies and gentlemen.
Love you guys.
Thank you. The beautiful Shay, ladies and gentlemen.
See you later. Bye.
It's not that hard to get in the box and tell the truth. I don't coordinate with these people. They get in the box, they tell the truth because this is the truth. Now you go to these fake TikTok hosts, these fake attorneys and lawyers with their fake cases. You will be like these folks who are a part of MAGA who keep getting caught and indicted. Let's bring up our next panelist, Brother Attackett.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm finding it difficult for people who say, like with this skiff deal with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Right.
I thought a skiff was to where you go in and see highly classified documents and you're not allowed to comment about them specifically.
That part.
Yeah. I thought that Donald J. Trump said that he is the law and order president. And I thought that documents were evidence in regards to crimes or potential crimes if taken into the judicial system, seen by a grand jury that is not a Democrat or Republican siding grand jury, because they, vent those people. And when they decide, yes, you need to indict somebody because of evidence, why all of a sudden are these people who don't have documentation, like with the $10 million supposedly given to Joe Biden,
right?
A Rudy Giuliani letter that was already looked at and found that there's nothing there, but yet you guys believe things you haven't seen, felt, or heard, with your own abilities, but yet documents that are being brought forth through the judicial system you totally ignore, say that they're fake.
Right.
All because Donald Trump says they're fake.
Mm.
So you have judges that have been appointed by Trump, and you have independent investigators doing this, and yet they're all fake. But yet you love the DOJ and the FBI when Trump was president, even though nothing was given to you in documentation. Also, like with what Greg said, yes, that Judge Cannon is probably going to be removed, but there is a woman who is a Trump supporter who was removed because she was being biased in her judgment in the beginning with the special master that was agreed upon by Trump. She was removed because of things that she did that she did not have the powers to do.
Wow.
So yes, that is going to be an issue with the case in Florida. She will probably be requested to be removed because she is biased.
Get her out of here!
Biased. She has done things to be biased, and you cannot have a judge in a previous case being biased to take over another case.
We got to give him a fair trial.
Yes. Oh, yeah, fair trial. Yeah, with documents, proof, evidence, witnesses, things that you guys don't like.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, listen, Brother Tappy, I totally appreciate you once again coming in, being a beacon of light, and bringing that truth.
By the way, I do have beef with you.
Why?
And it's called Old Trapper Peppered Beef Jerky.
Oh, cut it out. Ladies and gentlemen, give Brother Attacking a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be very clear what this live is about. It's not about anything other than the 7 deadly sins, which are, let me read them: conspiracy, obstruction, espionage, lies, unauthorized retention and possession of government documents, destruction and falsification of government records. If it's not about that, I don't want to entertain it. Leave all of that Hunter Biden and that Jim Jordan stuff over in those fake TikTok lies. We only want to hear about those 7 deadly sins. Did I get it right, Poker Dad? If you start talking about that stuff, I'm going to say, and if you keep going, I'm just going to drop you. I don't want to go into conspiracies today. Good morning, Nutty Professor.
Good morning. So I have a snippet of a poem.
Oh, you got poetry? Oh, I love
just
poetry.
Just a snippet because we only got 3 minutes.
Go for it.
'Twas the night before indictment day, and all through the country, not a MAGA eye was dry. They were flowing like a gutter. I'll give you more later. So I want to get into it.
You got me all excited, brother. Go
I know.
for it.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give you more later. So yes, I want to just talk about the espionage charge.
Oh, one of those 7 deadly sins.
Yes. I just need to clear it up for folks that espionage is very broad, folks. It's very, very broad. Espionage, yes, it does include when you have classified documents and you're giving secrets of the United States away to a foreign adversary. Yes, it does mean that. However, here's where it's broad. To knowingly have documents, classified documents that contain military secrets, to have them in a possession knowingly and intent, that is also espionage. You don't even have to pass it off to anyone. That is also espionage. Don't believe me, fact check me. Don't believe me, because I keep seeing people in the comments talking about blah, 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 blah. No, No, he didn't have to give it to anyone. He didn't have to say anything to anyone. The fact that he had it and he knowingly had it and he knew he wasn't supposed to have it, that can be charged with espionage. That's why Jack Smith indicted him on that one in particular.
Bringing the lightning
So,
and thunder this morning, Nutty. Wow.
so please understand that Jack Smith, his conviction record is 97%.
Jax.
Merrick Garland conviction rate is 100%. I'm not a gambling man. But if I am going to gamble, I'm going to put my money on these two gentlemen. They are not going to bring charges, especially against a former president. They're not going to bring charges just off some political bias that says, oh, I don't like you, so I'm going to bring charges against you. It doesn't work that way, folks. It doesn't work that way. Merrick Garland is the attorney general. His name is not Bill Barr.
No.
He's not weaponizing the DOJ.
Oh.
Shay brought something up very, very, very telling that I wanted to say. Can I have 10 more seconds?
10 more seconds. Go for it. You're bringing the fire.
They are out there talking about Biden's DOJ. This is not Biden's DOJ. This is the American people's DOJ. This is why Joe Biden hasn't commented on anything that Merrick Garland is doing. This is why Joe Biden hasn't even said anything about the DOJ going after Hunter.
Hey! You're right.
Because it's not Biden's DOJ. It's the American people. He works for us.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Nutty Professor a round of applause. Trump supporters, listen up. If this is too much truth for you, you can leave. Do what your leader said.
If you're not happy here,
right,
then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back if they do. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Retreat. Okay? I told you at the top of the show, this is probably going to be the worst 1.5 hours of your day because the truth is here. And you know how you know it's the truth? Because it makes you feel a little uncomfortable to hear it. Okay? When you feel that, that's truth. That's nothing other than the truth. If it's starting to make your brain hurt a little, oh gosh, it's starting to feel like accountability is closing in on me. Yeah. That's what the truth does. If you don't want to face the truth, you end up getting smacked with it. Like Donald Trump just did. He tried to run from the truth, but the truth caught up to him. Jack Smith, oh yeah, that DOJ, oh yeah. We want to talk to you, buddy. We got some dirt, we got some crimes to talk about, sir. And we can't really get into all of that 2024 stuff you're saying. And that Hunter, we want to talk to you, pal. Not these folks, you. That's what the truth does. Let's get some more people in the box. Okay, they don't like me because I'm telling the truth, ladies and gentlemen, but guess what? I'd rather tell the truth and be realer than you than to be out here believing lies. Good morning, Brother Alex. How are you?
Doing really good, Zeus. I know you're a hip hop fan, so I just wanted to play something for you really quick. This is for all my supporters that keep supporting Donald Trump. This song is for you.
I can't hear it. Alex, I can't hear it.
Well, everybody look up the song Rico by Meek Mill.
Oh, okay. Look up
That
Rico
means,
by Meek Mill.
that means you're accomplice to all the crimes of Donald Trump if you keep supporting this man. I guarantee you, When the trial begins, there's going to be more information that was not presented, and it's going to be very shocking and telling because this net
Good
is
morning.
cast wider than you think.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, him and Fonnie Willis are going to be tag teaming the Republican Party.
So, Trump supporters, I hope you got those knee pads because I know the last couple days or the last 24 hours, I've seen some MAGA. They're unhinged at this point. They just can't believe this is an attack on America. This is an attack on democracy. No,
Really? Are they shocked? Are they really shocked? They're so intelligent. They shouldn't be shocked about this.
I'm just asking that they please go ahead and cash out their 401k to give this man some more money, please. I know this economy is thriving under Biden, so you got that
Facts.
money. You have that money to give up for your 401k,
Right.
please.
Trump
And
needs
that's
it now more than ever.
and when he had the little press conference yesterday, I could see in his eyes he looks like a defeated man.
Oh, Trump?
He's a defeated man. He knows at this stage of the game he has nothing left.
He wrote a poem, or he released a video saying, quote, "I'm an innocent man." Did you check that out?
I did.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't it good? It was one of the best speeches I've ever seen him give. It starts off with, "I'm an innocent man. Blah, blah, blah. Boxes, hoaxes, Hunter Biden, President Biden. I'm an innocent man. Blah, 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 blah. Jack Smith. I'm an innocent man. Please send me your money."
And they're using buzzwords. Well, this is just a documents case. It's
Yeah.
Biden's DOJ. These are all code words.
Uh-huh. Biden's DOJ. Cut it out. I guess it was Trump's DOJ before that.
I think it was.
And Trump's DOJ didn't find any dirt on Biden, right?
Absolutely not.
Fact. It's an open and shut case. Case closed. Biden's innocent.
So I yield my time. That's all I had to say. And thanks for having me up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Brother Alec, give him a round of applause. So, as you can see, it's been a beautiful day today in the neighborhood, and we got more folks that want to come up and tell the truth. So we're going to hear from them. All right, let's see who we have. Good morning, Tom. How are you?
Morning. Hey, Zeus, I got to head inside. They're doing work in front of my house. I got to get out of the noise for you.
Oh, okay.
First of all, I have to follow you because about 9 different people told me to follow you. So I feel like at this point, I just have a moral obligation to follow you because I got so many friends of mine telling me, you should follow. I was on Zeus's live. Like, I heard a lot about you. We never met before, but hello.
Hello, nice to meet you. You have some good friends, I tell you. If they tell you that they're good friends and honest, I'll give them that.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Man, you know something? I just wanted to point out that I get what people are coming in here and saying, and I appreciate everybody's point of view, right? But I feel like there's a larger picture here. And I think the larger picture is change, right? Change is hard, man. If change was easy, everybody would do it.
Right.
In the last couple of years since I've been on TikTok, right? I've learned a lot. I've been dealing with a lot of young people. I'm 62 years old. I had an issue where I learned something. Every day I try to learn more and more about the BIPOC community, about people that are out there that are being marginalized. I had an issue where I treated someone incorrectly, a woman, and she called me on it. And at first my emotions got to me.
Right.
And my ego got to me.
Right.
I was about to answer her with some fire. And
Right.
then I said, you know what? Read that message and read it like she was sending it to you about another person.
Oh, good point.
Read it like you're not reading it, that you got it. Now I'm going to circle around to what you're talking about here.
Yeah.
But read it like you're reading it because a girlfriend of yours sent it about another man.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Right? And I read it. Dude, I apologized to her and I said I was sorry.
Right.
And it was uncomfortable for me.
Ah!
It bothered me in my chest.
Wow. Eva.
So people need to get out from under this confirmation bias and and it's actually sunk cost fallacy.
Oh.
Where they're in so deep, they have dedicated so much of who they are to this man that it's very difficult for them to now turn around and tell the person at the local market or tell the person at the local gas station that they're seeing different points of view now.
That part
hurts you in your chest. So you need to create that change. And we're not going to find a path forward until people get left of insurrection and left of the election was stolen. We have to get away from that rhetoric that the election was stolen and get away from the rhetoric of January 6th being Antifa or Black Lives Matters, or let's punish the people that deserve to be punished. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to monologue on you.
That is amazing. And listen, I'm gonna have to follow you, Tom. Listen.
Oh, this is my backup because I got bananaed on my main, but I'll follow you from my main as soon as I get off here.
All right, please do, because see, we need more folks like you in the kingdom. Okay.
Thank you,
All
Andy.
lies and misinformation aren't tolerated in this kingdom. We are about what you just said. Being better Americans, being better people. Okay?
Thanks for having me in.
And I appreciate that message so that those folks out here can hear just how hard it is to turn from their wicked ways. It's hard, but you gotta do it.
Gotta do it. Yeah, man. Thank you for your time. Like I said, I'll follow you from my main account when I split from here.
All right.
See
Thank
you.
you. See ya, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Brother Tom a round of applause and welcome him to the kingdom. By the way, he has great friends. Taking responsibility every moment he can. That's what this is about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring up our next panelist. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We still got a few people in here and we still got a little bit of time. All right. Oh my gosh. The beautiful Suzanne. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. I haven't been on in a while. I just wanted to say hi.
I know. It's been a while.
I've been around. I just been, my son went out of town on vacations. I've been babysitting my granddaughter. So.
Oh, see, that's time well spent, if you ask me.
So did you sleep good last night?
Absolutely, like a baby. Did
know.
you?
Yes, I slept as good as I did the night Joe Biden got elected and then when he took over the White House.
Hey, God bless Joe Biden and God bless Jack Smith. Those two people are saving America, aren't they? Thank you, Jazzy.
One indictment at a time.
Yeah. Have you been in any of these lives with our friends on the other side of the aisle? What are they talking about?
Well, last night I was in a live with some people that I'm usually in their lives. I think it was Rebels Live. Rebel.
Oh,
you know?
I know Rebel. I know him. Yes.
Yes. And they were talking about somebody read some law jurisdiction under, I forget what they said. But what it was called, but it says that with what these federal charges are, when Trump goes before the judge Tuesday, that judge could very well actually put him in jail.
Oh,
or
really?
Yes, or possibly also revoke him from speaking or on social media or talking about the case, because if he does, he definitely will land him in jail.
Oh, this is serious.
Yeah, so I mean, he's already talking about stuff on, but I'm sure he'll.
Thank you, Yazzie. Wow.
I'm sure his son Don Jr. will be spewing his mistruths on Twitter.
If Don Jr. had any common sense, he would stop being on social media and get real quiet too, because the wolves are out. They're not looking for just Trump now. They're looking for anyone.
I mean, if Trump would have just not ran for president, probably, I think they still would have came after him, because this is serious. Like probably
just for January 6th, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I no, I think he needs to be held accountable for everything. And if Democrats did any of this, anybody, they would be held accountable as well.
Facts. They would be. Like Hunter Biden is for that
Yes.
baby mama drama he got going on in Arkansas. He's being held accountable.
But do you notice how his daughter totally, after he left the White House, she backed away from him, didn't associate with him? She's
Mm-hmm.
totally just like, because she doesn't want to get involved in any of this.
Right.
And
Would
even
you
Melania has done the same thing.
would you want to be around a criminal like this?
No,
Someone that is going to be. Would you want to be around a criminal like that? That's the last question.
no, I wouldn't want to be in the same house as him.
There you go. There you go. That's what
So
this is all about. Folks are starting to realize it's not good to be MAGA. It's going to
what?
require you to have a lot of money for your legal defense.
Correct. And there's so many of them in jail right now for January 6th that,
Yep.
but there's still the ones that are out there that are going to die on that hill for that man, or I'm sorry, unalive.
Yeah,
But
they are. They
yes.
are.
But
Well, I
well,
thank you so much. All right.
that's all I wanted to come in and say because I Tuesday will be very telling when he goes
Oh
to
my
jail.
gosh, you're
Oh,
right.
that's what they were saying too. They said that they've probably been telling his lawyers to make sure he has his tidy whities on and some other things that he can wear if he goes to jail
Wow.
on
I hope he
Tuesday.
does. I hope
Yeah,
he
because
does.
the Espionage Act, that is serious.
Yeah,
I mean, he's no better than all those people that are in Guantanamo Bay right now at this point.
absolutely. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Now,
Definitely.
I'm going to have to bring up the next guest, Suzanne.
All
All right.
right. Have a good day
All
and
right. You too, ladies and gentlemen. The
bye
beautiful
all.
Suzanne. Yes. We're almost out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost out of here. Keep bearing with us. There's a lot of truth to get through. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Let's keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we have here?
Yeah,
Good
you know
morning,
who it is,
Black
man. But
Wing.
here's the
How
thing.
are you?
I actually got a special guest in my house, man. I'm going like this. I can't believe these two came to my house.
Who?
This two. Well, I'm just gonna say that I'm happy to be a guest at my boy Black Wing Hero's house. I
Is
got my
that
girl
Barack
Michelle.
Obama?
Oh, yep. Yes, we can. Now
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
smoking
give
some good
Barack
420.
Obama a round of applause.
Thank you,
So what
thank you,
brings you
thank
to
you.
the kingdom?
I gotta ask a question.
I'm here.
Hey, Barack, can I ask a question? No. I know you represent the black delegation, but I have to basically ask this question for the black delegation since I was the first black president.
Oh,
I'm just going to put that out there, and
that's
also
the
my
girl.
for the Secret Service.
Mm-hmm.
I know you missed my wife's ass because you was looking at Melania for almost 4 years, and
Oh, nasty.
let me also say this. I got a question for the black delegation.
Oh,
George Bush
uh-huh.
Jr. got 2 years. No, got 2 terms.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton, after being impeached, got 2 terms.
Oh,
Myself got 2 terms, and one of the most successful.
right.
Trump.
What about
Well,
him?
damn. Well, damn. You couldn't get rehired?
Oh, that hurts.
Well, another thing I gotta say about basically my terms. Trump, stop taking credit for the 3.6 unemployment rate.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh,
Here's the thing, though.
Trump fired.
When I was in office, yes, it was up at 14.2.
Oh.
But my second term brought it down to 6.3.
Mm.
By the time you and your alive toupee took the office, I already did the work for you.
Oh. Obama, you're striking hard this morning. What got you?
No, I'm not done yet. Oh, this one came from Michelle. From Michelle.
What did Michelle say?
Well, she smokes a good 420. Basically, we're chilling with Black Wing's girlfriend. I'm just saying though. We watching the show Best Food Review. Good show. I'm going like this. Good show. Very good show.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing, though. I got to say for Melania, and this is her question. Why you copied off my speech?
Oh.
The only thing you was missing in that speech was, I'm in a house built by slaves.
Oh!
If I'm not mistaken, and I'm not mistaken, anybody see the instant replay? I'm just saying.
I did, and she did plagiarize. She did.
Oh, when it came down to Obamacare, let me say this: Trump, you try to get rid of Obamacare.
Right.
With Obamacare.
Oh my gosh.
So all you did was, instead of giving him Nestle Quick, you gave him Yoo-Hoo.
Oh! Wow. That's a lot of truth this morning, my brother. Wow.
Oh no, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Well, listen, we gotta go though.
No. I gotta say, I got one more.
What do you got, Obama?
Me and Joe Biden had the most diverse administration in history. We had more women in our administration than any other administration.
Facts.
I'm only asking, Donald Trump, you had a black man in your office, and you put him in the Department of Section 8? Even I wouldn't be stupid enough to do that, and I'm half white.
Hey, woo, woo. Obama, you've been holding that back for all these years. I thank you. I thank you for being so open and honest. Rebel, good morning.
For all y'all motherfuckers that say my wife look like a man. No, all of y'all motherfuckers say my wife look like a man. Here's the thing though, at least my wife have an ass. So my wife made y'all look like my wife that's a transgender woman that y'all said. Guess what? My transgender wife looked better than that bitch that was in office for 4 years.
Listen, Obama, you gotta keep it clean. Jesus Christ. Listen, you're always welcome, Obama, but you let them make you get too upset. I gotta have you keeping it classy. My man, woo-wee, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Obama a round of applause. No lies detected. No lies detected, folks. No lies detected. Wow, we got... I know, don't be mad at me, but listen, we gotta move it on, and there's other people I gotta check in with before I wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. And we're almost at that point in time. Hopefully I get through and talk to everyone. Good morning. How do you say your name?
Amethyst, Gwen.
Gwen Amethyst. Okay. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good, but I'm touching my face. I can't believe this is real. I've watched you for so long, and I have a confession.
Please continue.
I believe some of those lies by this former president of ours, and I voted for him in 2016, and I cannot deal with the shame of doing that, and I'm so thankful for the truth and humbleness and honesty of your services here on TikTok. And
well, thank you. You're welcome.
And, I just hope there's some others out there, such as myself in the South, that can see through the light and the fog of all those lies that this Trumper has given us, and it's just disgusting.
Right. Now I appreciate your ability to just be transparent with us today about how you voted for Trump. And while you do say you experienced shame, I think what's bigger than that, though, is the fact that you overcame and you got to where you're at. And I'm glad that I was a part of that change that you said you went through. What would you say was the most difficult part for you in terms of this change?
Well, I thought he was going to change the economy for all of us, and that's not what happened. He's made things so much worse, and that's the cookie in the pudding right there.
Oh, the cookie in the pudding. I might have to use that. So he let you down.
He let me down. So many people he's let down. I just wish the rest of these MAGAs. These MAGAs would see that.
Well, do you think they see it, or do you think they don't see it?
No, they're just still under that spell. That Trump spell, and it's time that they need their own wizard, And I think Biden. I'm telling you, Biden has shown me more light than the sun when it comes to where we are going. Yes, yes, sir.
So Biden has shown you the light through his accomplishments, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
just the fact that he comes across as a person that gets it, whatever it is. He understands the struggle that's going on out here with many Americans, wouldn't you
He
say?
gets all of us. He's for everybody. That's the
Mm-hmm.
difference. The difference is
Mm-hmm.
he's for everybody, not just one singular demographic.
Mm-hmm.
He knows it all.
There you go. There you go. Listen, Gwen, listen, I definitely am so honored that you were able to come in here and share this beautiful story of truth with us. Okay?
Well, thank
Best
you.
ever.
Thank you.
All right. Now, you said you do follow me, okay, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a follow as well, okay?
Oh my gosh, you have made my day, sir. You have. I cannot believe this. You've done it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Thank you, Heaven. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're all helping save America one day at a time. All right, brother Gwen, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You have a good day, sir.
All right, you too. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. One day at a time, we're saving souls. Like Biden said, ladies and gentlemen, this is about the soul of America. All right, moving on to our next guest, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Kim. Good morning, Kim.
Long time no talk.
How are you doing? Long time no see.
I know I'm in school. That's why.
Oh, okay. How are you?
But I'm not today. I'm doing great. Just becoming an engineer along with a producer.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, sir. But I happen to be sitting here watching TV and trying to, just whatever. MSNBC, CNN, doesn't matter.
Right.
But there was something I found to be very, very interesting. Everybody's sitting there saying lock him up, and people are going around saying that, hey, Trump can't run for 2024 if he's indicted.
Right.
Come to find out, he actually can.
Right. He can.
But the question would be, can he, if he goes to jail, then that's where it comes in at, because nothing constitutionally says that he can't do it. All it says pretty much constitutionally is if you fit the criteria, being over 35, being a U.S. citizen for more than 14 years,
right,
things like that. But there's nothing in the Constitution that actually says anything about, okay, if you get convicted as a federal crime or even any kind of crime, can you run again?
Right.
He can't. He legitimately can. It's the question would be, is he in jail?
Do you think he has a pretty good chance of being convicted based on the numbers? Jack Smith's conviction rate and the DOJ's conviction rate.
Well, the thing is they're not just looking at the espionage aspect of it. They're also looking into finding out there were 7 countries that he was involved in. When, as a sitting president, if you have a business, you are no longer supposed to do any kind of dealings with that business or with your company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, supposedly he had some dealings with, there's 7 different countries, China being one of them.
China!
Business dealings, right? So that's another thing that Jack Smith is bringing up. That's another thing that they're bringing up.
I just can't believe he has business dealings with China after all that stuff he says about Biden and China. It just blows my mind.
But this is what kills me. This happened while he was an sitting president. While he was in the presidency, he was doing this. You cannot do that as a sitting president.
Right.
You have to give it up. You cannot you cannot use your business to do things like that. You are a person who has to deal with things internationally, and you need to be very, very, biased in what you're talking about. Well, if you're doing business with these people and you're holding the fate of the world, the United States, in your hands, that's not being biased. At all. By no shape, form, or fashion is that being biased. You are now kind of leveraging your country towards, to be able to get what you want with this other country.
So you're saying he potentially is compromised?
Potentially. I mean, you sit there and you have documents, and his griff about, well, they had him too. Well, okay, so if somebody jumped off the bridge, you're going to follow him? I mean, that's the kind of mentality that I'm looking. I see.
I would not follow them off the bridge. I would
But you
not.
understand, that's the kind of ideology that comes across. It's like, wait, hold up. But they turned the stuff in. What did you do?
Exactly. Exactly. Well, listen, Kim, thank you so much. All right, I appreciate it. And you brought up some very good points, and you brought the truth.
See you later, sweetheart. Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Kim. Let's give her a round of applause. It's not that hard to get in the box and simply tell the truth. It's like my grandma used to say, tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, we got a couple of more and then we are out of here. Let's see. We'll move on to Chris. Good morning, Chris.
Zeus, my old friend. In the words of one of the best songs toward the end of the whiz, can't you feel the brand new day?
Hey, sing it. Let's go.
Not in the shower. Not in the shower this morning, Zeus. Not in the shower this morning. But I tell you what.
What's that?
I'm gonna paraphrase another one for you if you're not old enough to remember this one from Peaches and Herbs. Re-indicted and it feels so good.
Hey, I don't remember it, but it sounds good. Good morning, Christina.
Oh, this man is his own worst enemy, ain't he? Every time he turns around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
So you don't think the Democrats did this to him? You think he did it to himself?
He's been doing it to him. This is a man who decided after he was sworn not to do it by the White House counsel to collect a bunch of records and take them home with him.
Right.
This is a man who then took those records home with him and then held them for 18 months while he hostage negotiated them with the National Archives. This is a man who, by the way, if he had never taken them, we would never have heard about it. But even if he did take them and given them back, we would never have heard about any of this. But he held on to him for 18 months. He had the number 3 guy from the FBI come over with a subpoena. He swore up and down on a stack of Bibles Sunday morning, Christmas Day, that he gave them all back.
Right.
And then they found out that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Wow.
So they issue a warrant. And then he comes to the house. And how do we know that the FBI was at his house?
Uh-oh. How?
He told us. He told us. So now he's got to deal with all of this. Now, who did that to him? Did the Democrats slip a bunch of records in his back door on the way out the door?
In his drink. We didn't do that.
Well, he was claiming at first that he planted them, but this is also a man who sat up there on stage with Hannity and said that he could telepathically declassify the records that he said he took.
Oh my God.
This is a man who then sat there at the town hall meeting and said, yeah, I took what I took.
What a shame.
And he's saying, oh, I'm not guilty. Well, at this point, a trial is pro forma because you just sat on TV and admitted everything you did.
Fact.
You could just hand the jury his truth socials. You could let them watch Hannity. You could let them watch him at the town hall meeting. He's confessed to all of it.
Exactly. We didn't do this. He did it to himself. Self-admitted.
He is his own worst enemy, and his second worst enemy are those who support and what's the word I'm looking for here? Enable him.
Yep.
Exactly. Because they encourage him, they empower him, and when you empower somebody to do the worst possible thing, they do the worst possible thing.
Exactly. Tell him, Brother Chris. Well, I thank you for coming in this morning and bringing that truth. All right?
Well, thank you, Brother Zeus, for having me on. It's always
and I realized
a
I wasn't following you, but I just followed you. So thank you for making sure I'm doing that. Fair enough?
Thank you, sir. Same here. And you have a wonderful morning.
All right, you two, ladies and gentlemen, the Brother Chris for bringing the truth. Give him a round of applause. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You know what it is. All right, we got a couple of more, and then we are out of here. All right, good morning. Who's next? Norris, greetings. How are you?
I am fine, and I'm glad that Donald Trump got indicted. Now we got to see where the courts take him.
Right?
What sticks, what doesn't. I found out on Twitter that Senator Marjorie Taylor Greene lost her Twitter status, blue check.
Really?
Yep, it's
Wow.
gone.
How did
Not
she
there
lose
no
it?
more.
Huh?
It's not there no more.
Why did she lose it? I didn't know that.
I don't know. I just went to Twitter to see if she put any, thing about the trial, and I noticed the check mark was gone. I'm like, oh.
Wow. I guess that's one of the prices you gotta pay when you do work of iniquity, like the good book says. Ha! Ori, good morning.
And then I guess with the conviction rate that we heard, I think Trump's pretty much done for. Now we just got to see which of the Republican Party is going to actually want to fight hard enough to claim the so-called Magdalorians votes now.
Oh, listen, like, like I said earlier, if you are MAGA right now, now is the time to jump ship. It's going down. Jack Smith and Fonnie Willis are looking for you.
Let's see. Apparently, when I was searching on here, I guess so. One of the January 1st insurrectioners also outed himself on here too.
Really?
Yep.
Wow! It's like I said,
I'm like,
DOJ
oh
and the FBI,
God.
you got time. They get out here and they start bragging. I was there on January 6th. Really? Really? Keep on saying it, because the FBI is looking for you.
And they don't play around.
Nope. They got 14,000 hours of footage. Ha! They're gonna get you.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get more than they're gonna be walking in the handcuffs, and we'll be seeing dilly daff.
Well, and that's why I'm encouraging them. And I don't know if they're listening, but if they are, you need to listen to the truth being shared in this live and run away from MAGA. Otherwise, you will be joining Trump at Trump State Prison Resort.
And if you don't want to go there, I heard Russia's willing to welcome you in their
Putin
side of the
does need
country.
more soldiers. Absolutely. You're right about that, Norris. You're right. Let them know.
Because the Russian government said, "Hey, Trump supporters, we'll welcome you here, so we can build you a city here. If you don't want it, be there."
There you go.
And I say, "Dos Vidania, if you go there, be like Tara Reid."
Tara Reid, cut it out. Listen, Norris, thank you so much. I got to bring up our next guest, brother. It's always a pleasure to have you in the kingdom and telling the truth. Fair enough?
Yes, and as one of my favorite things says, I'm boldly going where no man has come before.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, give Norris a round of applause. Okay, oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. We got a couple of more, and then it's time for Zeus to wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Luis, good morning. How you doing, brother?
Good morning there, Triple H.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'll tell you this, man. I thought I'd be more excited than what I really am. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now all I have is just a lot of anticipation for Tuesday.
Oh yeah, it's the gift that keeps giving. Don't worry, you'll get better at this. I mean, really, we want Fonnie Willis and Jack Smith, the tag team, and start not just getting Trump, but everyone, right?
Absolutely. Did you get any mega in here today?
Well, only in the comment section. I don't want to get them in the box because they get in trouble. People report them, and then and then I lose my permissions and stuff when that happens. So I'm trying to make sure we keep it as clean as possible.
Yeah, I think you ought to get them in the box myself. But they're being a lot nicer. That's all I got to say. Last night when they were online, they all were saying this thing. Well, if he's guilty,
Oh,
you
that's
know,
where we're at.
Yeah, they actually are saying that. It was really shocking. I was real surprised them saying, well, if he's guilty, then you know.
Oh well, we've came a long way from when it all was started, right? They'll never indict a sitting president.
Right.
We came a long way from that, haven't we? Now we're hovering around if he's guilty, if he's convicted.
Well, it's like what I was saying last night. Well, some guy came into the box last night and he was saying that he keeps getting away anyway. I don't know why you guys saying that. He hasn't gotten away on anything that anybody's tried to hold him accountable for. He's been impeached twice. He
Mm-hmm.
was found liable.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think with a 90% conviction rate, there's a 3% chance he might beat it. But come on.
Yeah, but I don't. But the fact that he was a former president and they still chose to bring those charges, to me, that just negates the whole 3%. Because I don't think they would risk their reputation to do something like this unless they had an airtight 100% chance of doing it.
Well, what people don't understand is that yeah, Jack Smith has a 90% conviction rate. Merrick Garland has a 100% conviction rate. Uh, so, I mean, this is Merrick Garland's case. People don't get this. He just put it over to a special counsel, but he
Ooh.
actually, this is his case.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? Uh, they got to be pretty confident to go into Trump's backyard and bring these charges up. They have got to be
I would
feeling
be
pretty confident.
terrified if I were them.
Absolutely. I mean, not even Trump is dumb enough to know he's in some pretty serious water.
I get it. Listen, brother, I would be terrified if they brought the DOJ's resources to my backyard to prosecute me. It doesn't get any more serious than that.
Yes.
Have you heard of anything like that happening?
No.
Normally they tell you to show up where they are dealing with this. But they
Right.
say, "Oh, we don't need him flying. No, we'll do this right there in his backyard. We'll bring it all."
Absolutely. They don't want any improprieties saying that we brought him into a area where he only won what 5%, 5.3% of the vote in
Mm-hmm.
DC. So my thing is 5% of the he has no chance. I mean, it's a bad situation for him.
Yeah.
And you know who David Urban is?
I
Dave
don't know
Urban.
who David Urban is, but
He was
quickly, who is he?
he's actually the guy that actually was a Trump advisor in doing Trump first campaign and second.
Oh.
He's the bald guy with the big fat face. He actually was blowing a dog whistle last night.
Oh.
I'm telling you something. It was real surprising. He said that they're going to show up in Miami on Tuesday in Groves to make 1/6 look like a picnic.
Ah, I can't wait. Anybody that's aware of what that's going to look like, don't go to Florida for Trump unless you're willing to do the time, because
I'm
that's what
telling
it's
you.
going to be.
They
All
already
right,
start
now
putting
listen,
up
I gotta run,
barricades.
my brother. It was
All right,
nice
my man.
checking in with you.
Hey, same to you. Have a good weekend.
All right, you two, ladies and gentlemen, give Luis a round of applause. Brother Lewis, thank you. Not that hard to get in the box and tell the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having the courage to jump into the box, tune in today and jump into the box and share your truth. Those of you who are brave, especially if you're a Trump supporter and you stayed through all of this, my hat goes off to you. But we have reached that point in the day where Zeus must depart and tend to other affairs in the kingdom. And before we go, you know what time it is. We must play everyone's favorite song, all right? Take care, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the rest of the day and your weekend.
Truth always, the most handsome in the kingdom.
And I really am. Thank you, everyone.
This is how I move.
like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. You thinking that you're cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky, light you up like Zeus. I make my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus. I'm flyer than an eagle and I don't need to. Took a long time to get here and I'm feeling brand new. If you looking like a bum, get away from me, boo. I got money on my mind, I can't handle the booze. I can't hang around with you, you fall in love too quick. You a high risk, mix all in the mix, I put a bounty on your head. This is way above friends, when you playing with the gods and you playing with the dead. Time to let loose with the truth, yeah, grab your goose. Hey little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Player hating on the gods, but he's such a douche. I tried to be patient, but you had to laugh kids. I'm catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. Looking at you cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky, light you up like Zeus. I make my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus. I'm hotter than Hades and I'm burning out. You say you want it fast, well, I'm living too. I've been waiting for this moment now. I gotta choose. If you play around with love, then you're guaranteed to lose. I didn't make the game of rules, so don't play me like a fool. If you can't swim, don't be in the pool. Even though I'm hot, people telling me be cool. I'm just sitting on my throne while you looking like a goof. Time to let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Player hating on the guys, boy, you're such a douche. Tried to be patient, but you had to light my fuse. Catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm grooving like Zeus. You thinking that you're cool till I pull up like Zeus. Thunder in the sky, light you up like Zeus. I make my own rules, I'm a god, call me Zeus.
Yeah, you know about me.
Guess who's back?
I like to get wild and loose. I'm the god of the skies, you know what I'm saying?
Miss Silk,
I'm ready
shout
down the
out.
roof with this heat.
Go Nuggets, yes. Sound mine on the beat, Godfather, I see you. Lawrence Reed on the beat, you better call the truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can dance and box in the jungle like a kangaroo.
Don't get caught flipping in the woods or you'll be dead like a woman. Lindsay on the beat like Zeus. LP, I see you. RMC on the beat, yes. Little Hot, you heard about 3. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Yazzie.
It's me. It's Zeus.
God of the sky and thunder. My charm will wake your pennies.
Right.
If you stand up too close, I'll make you come on the bed. That's how powerful I am.
Oh, JP, thank you for the subscription. All right, you helped me get to 30. Yes. All right, thank you, everyone, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, rest of your weekend.